And we are going. You ever been taking a shit and you go to wipe your ass, and then like the toilet paper hits like the water before you get to wipe your ass? You like reach over and toilet paper hits the water before you get to wipe your ass, and you just drop the paper. You're just like, fuck that. Not using that paper anymore. Welcome to YDK. Broadcasting from Burbank in beautiful LA County, or LA City. I forget which one is the big one. This is like a small LA, and then there's a big LA. We're there until otherwise specified. Don't forget to download, fucking subscribe, rate, review the podcast. We're on Stitcher, goddamn Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, anywhere you get your fucking podcast from. We are there. Let me just adjust my mic, make sure it's where it's supposed to be. Yes, it is. And we are also on YouTube's. That's why you can see the video and you can see that mark on my nose. You know how I got that mark? I was one day my mom was going out. She was stepping out with my father at the time, which is my father, and she was like, arrange my shoes. People started doing this to me like real early. They'd be like, you do it the best, so arrange my shoes. You tell somebody they do some shit the best, they're gonna do that shit. No fucking problem. So I arranged her shoes, and when I pulled down, because she had her shoes in a milk crate, I pulled down the damn shoes, and then the whole milk crate fell on the bridge of my nose. And they were like, and I like saw, so I probably gave myself a concussion. Saw stars, all that good fun stuff. And they came home, they were like, what happened to you? I just asked you to rearrange my shoes in your fucking face. That's what I did too. No, I couldn't do that in my house. Just, my parents would whoop my ass. Isn't that crazy? Parents would have beat the shit. They'd be like, I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass, and we'll find out later. I'm gonna beat your ass and ask questions later. Like, thanks, Ma. Been drinking every day for 3 years, but thanks, Mom. Welcome to the podcast, guys. What the fuck's going on? Now, I told you guys I was gonna like backload these, so there's no rhyme or reason. Right now, when you're listening to this, I probably recorded this 2 or 3 weeks ago. You know, because I don't have the luxury of anymore of making a podcast I could put out that week. Just don't have it. Plus, I'm recording my album, which is going splendidly in the same studio. Just an awesome ass studio. So, and I know I'm not looking at the camera, but do I gotta look directly at the camera? This is just so weird to me. I'm looking at me. Because, you know why? You wanna know fucking why? Smart fucking person? It's because I'm my own producer. And I'm looking at myself talk. So, I'm not looking at the camera. So, just in case you were wondering why I'm not looking. See, I'm looking directly at you now. It feels weird because I can see this guy right there staring at me. And I don't know why. It makes me self-conscious. I'm going to stare at myself. And you stare at me looking aloof. I'm aloof right now, okay? I'm just aloof. You can't even get with it. Not drinking Mike's Hard Lemonade today. Drinking some Burbank related shit. No, it's some other. It's tea. It's alcoholic tea, which is like it's not Long Island iced tea either. That shit is strong. I made some bad decisions on some Long Island. I lost some friends drinking Long Island iced tea. Can't be drinking that shit, bro. Just can't. You can't. I lost friends. Close companions. Speaking of Dave Chappelle voice, anybody see that new Dave Chappelle special? Just fucking awesome. It was so funny. So funny. So for the time. You know, because I think that anybody in their right mind is sick of the whole. I mean, I get it. Politically correctness. There has to be some amount of it, but there has to be balance. Guys, girls, they, them, zims, or whatever the fuck you call yourself. There has to be balance. I don't get why there has to be more pronouns. Why can't you just be she or he? What who the fuck are you to the fucking side that shit? So stupid. Ain't nobody gonna call you they. I'm not gonna. I'll call you they just out of colloquial, or just because that's how I talk. That's just in my vernacular. If I'm like, oh, they want to go to the store, it's not because you want to be called they. That's so weird. You don't want to be called he or she. Like, who gives a fuck? Who has that much time to think about that shit? I don't give a fuck if somebody fucks up and calls me she. Or just calls me she because that's all they want to call people she. Or miss. Ma'am. I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't be like, well, maybe unconscious. I get conscious and what is it? Consciousness and oh, fuck. I can't hear myself anymore. That means the podcast turned off. Awesome. That's great. That's fucking fantastic. So let me stop this. And we'll save. Make sure everything is cool. We'll go back. And we're good, right? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so in the video you'll just hear you could probably hear it because I got two mics. I got a backup mic just in case. But I'm gonna have to fuck, man. That fucking sucks. I'm gonna have to fix that. Well, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I think it'll cut back in at the right time. Damn, dude. That's fucking blows. Anyway, I don't care if I might do it unconsciously. I get conscious and conscience mixed up. Just speaking it, not like the actual. I know what conscience is and I know what conscious is. I know the difference. Anyway, goddamn fucking. There has to be. This isn't a YDK podcast unless something fucking goes wrong. Unless something fucks up. This isn't a YDK podcast, goddammit. But I might do it unconsciously. Like, I might go, like if somebody calls me miss, I might go, I'm a dude, duh. And if they do it again, I'll just laugh. You know what I mean? Because it's like, obviously you're doing it on purpose. It doesn't bother me. If you're doing it on purpose, it doesn't really bother me. But I might just be in the moment and be like, I'm a guy. I'm a dude. But I don't really give a fuck. You can call me whatever the fuck you want. except for that one word. Because nobody says that unless you're black. Nobody says that without some kind of underlying, oh, I got to say it. I said it to a black guy too, and he didn't care. It's always that. There's always some kind of triumph when people feel like they get away with saying it. I feel like. I don't even like it when people I like say it and they're not black. And it's like, come on, man. Really? You gotta really fucking say that right now? It's like, stop fucking saying that. You're not fucking black. You don't understand that shit. Don't do it. But whatever. What the fuck ever. I don't. You know what? I wish I didn't care about that. You know what I mean? I wish I didn't care so much about this stupid fucking word. But I do, because some people are fucking racist as shit. That's why, I got a couple songs where I say nigga. And I don't know if you noticed on my album Errors that I'm taking it off of iTunes. It was a thought, and I may put all my music back on. So it's not like I'm taking it off of all the streaming sites. And it's not like iTunes is the devil and streaming this and Spotify that, and I don't give a fuck about it. Well, I do give a fuck about it, but that's not why I'm taking my music off. I'm just taking it off because I'm releasing another album, and I don't know, they got the wrong credit card information, and I just don't feel like dealing with it. And plus, I could save some money by not reissuing the album and putting it on my site. Can put it on my site for purchase. And fucking, once I get my site, strangeillustrated.com, which I didn't mention, which I should have mentioned by now. I wouldn't buy anything from there yet, for some reason. My site's not secure. You can go there and download music. It won't do anything. You're not going to get tracked by the Russian government or whatever. You can go there and, find the podcast RSS feed. You can listen to the podcast there. You can download the podcast there. It's fine. But I wouldn't put any of your credit card information in it. Right now. I might have it fixed by the time you hear this podcast. So it'd be, just give it a week or so. Give it till my album release, which is October 31st, because I will damn sure have it settled by then. It'll be fixed. Everything will be cool. And you can fucking do whatever the fuck you want. Continue not buying my music from my site and streaming it as per usual, which is fine. But anyway, I didn't use the word nigga in any of my album Errors, because I just never did. I did for a few songs when I first started making music back in 2003. But I'm not really known for it. I don't really do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a different kind of artist. But at the same time, I'm like, man, if white people still say it, if white people still call me a nigga or nigger, why can't I say it? Why am I limiting? Why can't I say this one fucking word that we, as black people, all have the privilege to say, and nobody else can say it, and I'm choosing not to say it, man? What the fuck is wrong with me? So I said it in a couple songs. I'm one song it feels like I'm doing it too much, but it fits. It's a kind of, it's one of them kind of songs. You know what I mean? It's it's hip. It's hip. This song is real hip, so I make sure I say the word nigga. Make sure the kids know that I'm hip. But it's not prevalent throughout the album, my new album. 3 songs maybe, you'll hear it, and it's not overly. It is over. I used it 5 times though in one song. and like 2 times in another song and 1 time in another song, and that's it. Like, it's not really a big deal, you know. It's just, you know, I just wanted to say it again, you know. It's like, why don't I ever say it? And I kind of analyzed the fact and fucking came up with that bullshit excuse. Came up with that bullshit excuse so why I don't say it. Or why I say I'm going to say it now. But it's been fun, man. This album is coming along pretty strong. I did a little. I'm done recording it. Like, in first 4 hours I was in the studio today, basically all I did was the rest of the mixing. Mixed it down. Now I got to do a couple listening sessions, listen to it, find more bugs if there is any. It's to the point to where I'm starting to get tired of listening to it because it's like a week before I go to the distribution stage and the promotion stage, and then, you know what the funniest part about it, like with Airs, I had that title. I released the album on Halloween. I had that title fucking July. Easy. I had that fucking title. I don't have a title for this fucking album yet. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet. I have a title like backloaded just in case. I can't think of fucking nothing. But it's like the title that I came up with. It's the working title, you know. And I don't know if I wanna. I don't know if I wanna call it that. Yet. So I'm just kind of. I'm like tired of listening to it. But at the same time, it's so eclectic. I'm not able to pin it down to a certain concept, which I guess is pretty good. I was gonna just self-title it, just call it Vince Steven. You know, Vince Steven. It's Vince Steven or Vince, but that's kind of stupid. I call it Vince Steven, but I don't feel like it's a self-titled type album, you know. I didn't feel that when I wrote it, and I'm just not going to do that. So those are things that I'm not going to do, and those are things that I'm not going to do. Oh man, fuck. I haven't at this point I haven't even put out those other 2 podcasts, so I'm trying not to step on them by talking about shit that I've already talked about, you know. So, it's not like it's hard or anything because I kind of remember, you know, it's just 2 hours of material, if you could call it that. It's just 2 hours of me riffing. I was super tired too, because I had to redo a couple songs. That was last week. It wasn't even that long ago. Had to redo a couple songs, a piece of a song, and I wrote a new song, and I did those, and it sounded great. I love the fucking new song that I made. It sounds pretty awesome, and I'm excited about it. About how well it's gonna do. I'm excited about the whole album. The whole album's gonna be pretty fucking dope. I really went hard on my lyrics and my lyrical content, and I think if anywhere anybody can critique, well, I don't really want to say, because I mean that's up to the beer holder, you know. It's not really this is my it would be my criticism of me, not necessarily your criticism of me. I mean, you may think that the lyrics lack, you know, whatever, but you may think that the beats are lack something. You may think that the lyrics are great. You may think the beats are great. You may think that the content's great. You may think the content sucks. I don't fucking know yet, but I don't know. I think the fact that it's taking me so long to find an album title, it's either, I think it's because the album's actually has a lot more depth, which is weird to say because Errors is pretty depth, has a lot of depth, but it's not like this album. Man, the word count is crazy, and it's 10 songs, still probably shorter than Errors. But the word count is insane, and I go hard. I go hard in the paint. Like I really, really went hard. I got so hard when I made this one. Oh man, what else is going on? Fucking in the world. I heard Post Malone's album's pretty good. I got his Beer Bongs and Bentleys album, but I never listened to it. But I listened to like his radio singles or his streaming singles or whatever. They're pretty fucking good. I like I like Post. And then he was on an episode of Ghost Hunters. He was hilarious and pretty interesting. Pretty interesting dude. I like that kid. So like there's no reason why I'm not listening to his album. I still haven't listened to fucking Dreamville. Like when you're working, you can't, I guess all the time you can't listen to all that shit. All the new music that's came out. There's a lot of new music that came out. Lana Del Rey has new music out. FK Twigs has new music out. Who else? One of my faves. Damn, I forgot. I feel like a jerk. But they got new music out. There's a lot of good shit out right now. I'm really excited to listen to Lana's new shit. She's HB. Was it Head Bitch in Charge? HBIC. That's my girl right there. I love Lana. Oh, Grimes. Love Grimes. She makes her own music so that she has a special place in my heart. Lana's just everything, so she has a special place in my heart too. Right here. FK Twigs, SZA. I love both them girls. Fucking there's a lot of female art. I love the female voice, and when they use that thing like an instrument, dude, it's fucking. There's almost nothing better. Musically, almost nothing better. So I like that shit. Love the female voice. Love a good female voice. Yeah, Grimes, she has some new shit out I want to listen to. There's a lot of good music coming out for the fall time. Fall used to be like the music time, back when they put albums out and CDs would come out. Like November was like music month back in the day. Now motherfuckers would just release albums left and right, singles, motherfucking release 8 singles and no album, and then release an album, ain't none of the singles on the album. I get it. I mean, shit, you got tons of music. You always in the studio. You make a good song, you want to put it out, keep it relevant. So, hey, do your thing, homie. Do your thing, girl. It's alright. Nobody, I ain't hating. I'm just saying, it's just a different paradigm. I don't even know if I'm using that right. It's some different shit. Ah, shit. What else? What else is happening in the world? Y'all want to talk about world shit? Or y'all just want to, like, get in the news stories? I think I talked about people getting on and off the train last week. It still pisses me off that people don't know how to get the fuck on the train and off the train. But whatever. One day people will learn how to get on and off the damn train. One day. Oh yeah, let me give you, because I remember talking about the whole, and you know, if you're young and you listen to this podcast, thank you, young person. If you're like under 18 for some reason, you stumble upon my crazy podcast. Thank you, young person, for listening to my podcast. If you're over 18, that's good. But right now we're going to talk about some masturbating. I talked about in YDK 135, about how I don't masturbate anymore, or I'm going to try to, I just said I don't masturbate anymore, but I didn't feel it. Here come the burps from drinking. I'm like fucking Rick from Rick and Morty, but stupid. I'm not doing it for a month. So what was it, like September 4th? I stopped because I was 3 days in on the 7th. So September 4th I stopped, and I'm not fucking doing it until October 4th. And I haven't yet. It's weird because I'm scared. I'm like, damn, I haven't even had the urge to fucking masturbate, dude. Like sometimes it hits me. It's like, oh man. But dude, I haven't seen like sometimes like you see a girl in the streets or like at a bar or something, and she's like just so fucking good looking, and you're like, God damn. And you just think about her all day, and then like you just go handle it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't know. I see some cute girls out there, but nobody that's like made me like want to like change my religion. You know what I mean? Go kosher and shit. I haven't seen. I mean, there's some beautiful women, straight tens, but like sometimes a girl just catch your eye. You just can't stop thinking about her. Like, I hate that shit. 'Cause I ain't got no money. And it's not like girls are all about money. It's just that, I mean, like, I'm not even economically sound. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm not rich. I ain't even close to, like, I ain't even middle class yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to middle class. Fuck rich. Shit. But it's getting there. You know, you're probably like, damn, bro, you broke as hell. Like, yeah, donate to the fucking. You don't gotta donate to the website, not yet. But you know, listen to the podcast. Fucking just put that. Listen to my. Oh man, my album airs is gonna be off for the shit. It might be off. I don't know. About the whole credit card thing. I don't understand how some of my songs are on there, but some of them aren't. It's just weird. Doesn't make sense. But and I wish they like. I thought it was going to be taken down in October, and they're taking it down like 6 weeks before. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? It's like the whole fucking album wasn't even out now. You know, you could just pre-order it at this time. You can't even fucking do anything right now. So why would it be up for renewal right now? Like, why wouldn't it be up for renewal on October 31st? Like, that's what I was betting on, so I can fucking pay that shit up and fucking put it back out. And it's not that much, but shit, dude. I just fucking balled out of control on this album, trying to fucking get this shit together. And kind of fucked me up. Dude, shit's pissing me off. I don't know why this shit keeps cutting off. It's fucking annoying. Dude, you know how much fucking maintenance I'm gonna have to do to fucking get this shit lined up? It's gonna be a fucking nightmare. It's not that bad though, because with the other mic on, just as long as the other mic is still on and the battery's still good, then we're good. Good, because all I gotta do is match the waves and it's fine. Match the waves, render it down, cut and splice, yabba yabba zabba, done deal. All God do. So, but it's kind of fucking annoying when the fucking mic just turns off out of nowhere. It's my USB ports. I need a new computer. See, I'm using all this old ass equipment. Old ass equipment to get y'all content like you need anymore. You don't need any more content. You don't need any more of this shit. What am I even fucking talking about? I just talked about myself for fucking 30 minutes. Literally don't need this shit. Like, why are you listening to me right now? I know I shouldn't say that because I'm like trying to sell. I'm just trying to sell myself, baby. But I like doing podcasts. I like doing this. I know I'm not talking about shit, but music. Like this week, I haven't even really done anything. I worked. I fucking mixed down some song. I mixed down my album, listened to it, mixed it down again, tweak. I did some tweaks and shit, and got it, kind of where I wanted it, and then did the last little tweaks today. And that's really all I've been doing this week. Like it's like crunch time for the album. So, like, I remember last year, podcast got kind of, podcast went when I was doing my album because it's hard work. Can't spread myself too thin. Plus, I work 40 plus hour a week job. So, I do that. Plus, I make this music and make these podcasts, and I'm trying to come out with 2 other podcasts right now because I got a great idea for the second season of Claim Layers. And if you never heard Claim Layers, the Claim Layers, and that's Claim Layers, ClaimLayers. Claim Layers is my revenge podcast, and I have a new season coming out. Hopefully I can release it like I did last year on Christmas. I got a concept, so now I need to create a storyboard and, do the research and then write it. Which sounds like a lot, but like I started Claim Layers and I'd have to look when I wrote the first one. And if I wrote it around the same time, then I should be okay. And it'll probably be 5 episodes again. And shit. It'll be video though. It's not going to be, it'll be audio. There's not going to be any video in it. So, or for it. Not for the second season, but I got a great idea for it. So, I'm going to get that going. Hopefully I can get that out for Christmas. And I have another podcast coming out, which is just like a issues, topics type podcast. But we shall see. We shall see. I don't know why I got super racist right there, but I did. I need to learn how to clear my throat during podcasts because I don't do that enough. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I've seen some interesting shit on Twitter today. Man, but like, like it's like presidential season again. By this time next year, we'll be close to choosing a new president or keeping the old one or the current one. It's right there, dude. One more year, really. And that's it. We gotta either stay the course or pick a new guy or lady, a gentle lady. And you're probably wondering who I like, or you probably already know. It's Bernie Sanders. I like Bernie Sanders. I like his, everybody thinks he's a screwball socialist, but socialism isn't, there's never going to be all out, balls to the wall socialism in this country. Just ain't going to happen. I mean, fucking Bernie Sanders is a capitalist. You know what I mean? He's not a socialist. That would be so hypocritical for him to go, oh, well, I capitalized off of shit, but you guys, you all get $30 a piece. That'd be so. But some things need to be socialized, like healthcare, fucking, what is it? Education. Shit, maybe even housing. Like, maybe, or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe that'll just make a bunch of lazy. Well, maybe that'll just weed the lazy, good for nothing cheats out. They could just sit the fuck at home and, wow, do something, motherfuckers. Go out and do something. I don't care if, like, let's say if I was rich, I wouldn't care if somebody got a free 1-bedroom house and I'm out here, working 12-hour days, making $1 million a year. They get enough money to feed themselves and to pay their rent, and they get to play Call of Duty all day. So what? Who cares? Like, some people will be like, I want to play Call of Duty. I said, no, you don't. No, you really don't. You want to do what you're doing. Because you can stop doing what you're doing and fucking play Call of Duty all day. You got enough money. But, there's some do nothing ass people. There's some people that can't do anything. There's some people, with mental illnesses, physical illnesses and stuff. And we just throw them to the wayside and fucking say, fuck it. Fend for yourself anyway. Here's fucking $50 a month. That's not enough to fucking do anything. You can't fucking do shit. You can't have a place to stay. You that's 2 days worth. That's 4 days worth of food if you're a person that doesn't have like a palate at all. You just fucking. I mean, people realize how much fucking a drink costs? Fucking Coca-Cola is like $2.50 now. Like, well, drink water. Yeah. Could do that. Water's still $1.50. Still $1.50, and you can't live off of it. So you buy yourself a big ass water, and you fucking, if you eat healthy, fucking money's gone. 3 days, 2 days, $50. What are you gonna do for the rest of the month? You gotta suck dick. That's it. You gotta suck dick. Or just live on the streets and be dirty and crazy. That's it. And it's sad. But it's the truth. Because people don't give a fuck that have the power to do something about it. They don't care. And there may be bigger fish to fry. There may be other issues that need more attention than mental health. But if you came to California, stayed here for a year, not even a year, a month, and you just walk the streets, Walk for an hour a day. Tell me it's not an epidemic. Tell me something ain't wrong. Dude, I'm in Burbank right now. It's weird because I walk, what? It's like 15 minutes, almost a mile to the store, to the grocery store from the studio. Not a single homeless person in sight. It's crazy. Crazy. For LA. But where I live, Koreatown, liquor store is 3 minutes away. And that's if I stop and use my phone for a minute. And you'll encounter at least 2 homeless people. 2 homeless people every 3 minutes. You know, it's sad. It's sad because you know that there's something mentally wrong with them. It's not like they're just fucking lazy. They have a mental issue and somebody fucking said fuck you. Or they don't want to, you know, do the fucking pills. Or they don't want to fucking live in a halfway house or whatever. They want to roam the streets and drink beers. You know, it's cool, I guess. But get your beer and go in the fucking house. Go in your 1-bedroom apartment that Andrew Yang's gonna give you. Okay? Yeah, I like Bernie. A lot of people say it's Joe Biden or Elizabeth Warren or... I don't want establishment people. I don't want people... Bernie is as much establishment as I want. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody else. I don't want nobody else. You just made the song up, but I stole a piece of the song from somebody else, but I don't want nobody else. And I stole a piece of this song. But what if I really sang like that? Have I like really actually sang on this podcast? I don't think so. I'm not going to right now either. I don't know if I was leading towards that. It felt like in my head I was like, man, maybe I should really sing to show people that I'm a real artist and I can really do it. And I was like, wait, no. What if I suck? I could tank my whole fucking... I'm like, what if I fucking sound like shit because I haven't sung anything today? I haven't sung anything this week. What if I just fucking ruin my fucking album release? Because that people loop the fucking how bad I sing. I'm looking for something, sorry. Oh, shit. You think it's time for news stories? I think so, too. Let me find my fucking... Goodness Lord. There it goes again, man. Hold on. One more time. Hold on. I just want to save it real quick just in case something happens. And I was saying that loud so my other mic would pick it up. Hopefully it did. Because I wanted to get a quick save in there. I haven't saved in a while. Where the fuck is my goddamn... Oh. Just looking for my e-cigarette. I don't even know if I can smoke an e-cigarette in here, but it doesn't stain. It doesn't leave spots. It just doesn't smell. It's just vapor. It goes away. I don't see... You know, it's hurting me and me only. That's all. That's all it's doing. It's not fucking with anything else. The next podcast I do, I'm definitely going to fix this audio issue. It's fucking annoying. That was annoying. Jinx. Alright, so let's get into some fucking news stories, huh? Huh? Let's fucking do it. Oh god, did y'all hear about the fucking California pastor? And the California pastor, well, why I went right in the news fucking voice. California pastor and founder of the Christian suicide outreach takes his own life. That's crazy. That's not one of the news stories. I just seen that while I was taking my shit and almost wipe my ass with toilet water. I was talking about masturbating. Did I get through that? Okay. I told everybody everything. I'm only gonna masturbate. I'm only not gonna masturbate for a month. I'm just gonna see how it goes. And then I'm gonna go back to it. Then I'm gonna go back hard, bro. Might have to fucking rent a hotel room. Unless I get a girl. Like, what if I get a girlfriend and I don't get to masturbate for like 3 years? I'll be mad and shit because I can't masturbate. I'll just find. You could find time to masturbate. Feel me? It's Saturday, college football day. I love football. I'm sorry. I love it. It's a cool sport. It's cool enough. Some people don't like it anymore, which I don't understand. It's the same exact goddamn game. They changed a couple nuance, like little tiny, itsy bitsy, teensy weensy ass rules. Nothing. You can't fucking try to permanently injure somebody. You can't try to kill somebody on the field, which is fine. The game's the fucking same. One thing that I hate is I hate that they kick off from the goddamn 50-yard line now. You know, everything's a goddamn touchback. They literally got rid of the fucking kickoff returns. Single-handedly got rid of the goddamn kickoff returns. That's the only beef I have, which is not that big of a deal. But the motherfuckers running into you helmet first with their helmet, yeah, that never should have been a thing. Like, you should never want to have this. You should never want to see somebody die because of football. Like, this isn't fucking old. This isn't goddamn Gladiator. Okay? It's a goddamn football game. These kids work real fucking hard to get there. Elite. They're elite. Motherfuckers want to see them get their fucking spine snapped in half and shit. It's like, damn. Work all their fucking life to get to this point. Beating out the best of the best. And you want to see him get his asshole ripped out through his neck. You know what I'm saying? Two-a-days, high school, then you got a, part-time job. You got to deal with your parents. And then some motherfucker in the stands wants you to get your fucking dick shoved through your butt, then back through your dick, like your dick goes inside you, out of your butthole, then back through, back to your dick place, but now there's spinal cord in it. Oh man, he ain't gonna play no more. He ain't playing no more, bro. Go fucking Titans! It's like, calm the fuck down, people. That's not football. That's not football. Jerks. People are fucking jerks sometimes. It's like, dude, be happier. You don't gotta be happy. Just be happier. Okay? If you want to see somebody go through some tragic shit, be happier. Oh man, I want to see if he dies. I want to see if he gets killed on this play. Hey, be happier. Okay? Be happier with yourself. People are out of fucking control. Speaking of football, this is a story from CNN.com. And this is Alabama doesn't want students to leave football games early. So the school started tracking them. And you know, on fucking YDK with Vince Stephen, we do strange stories. Now, we don't do strange, morbid stories. At least not on this podcast. I may think of doing the morbid story thing here. Like, just doing morbid ass fucking weird fucking stories on like a little short podcast, like a 20-minute doing like more morbid stories for like, you know, launch it on like right before Halloween or some shit. Morbid stories with Vince Stephen. Morbid. This is morbid stories with Vince Kleben. With Chris Lieben. Morbid stories with... It's my name backwards. With... Yep, here it is. Might do that. But on Strange Illustrated, we do quirky, strange, kind of funny, but kind of not. Sometimes news stories. Nothing too... Oh my god. Why is he making fun of that? Like, nothing like that. I don't like doing, like, really fucked up stories, you know. Some stories got funny titles, and it fucking lures me in, and I'm like... And I'll be like, oh, a guy fucking replaces his pet with his daughter, or something. And it turns out he was fucking his pet. You know. So, sometimes if I don't read the story beforehand, like, who knows what this story... I didn't read this one beforehand, so who knows what it's about. Tracking their students. They may be making IKEA meat with them. I don't know yet. But it seemed kind of on the cusp of strange YDK with Vince Stephen news story criteria. So let's go. Alabama doesn't want students to leave football games early, so they started tracking them. This is CNN. This story is written by Doug Chris. CNN. Alabama football has a first world problem of sorts. The University of Alabama vaunted football team. I can't read. Hey, here's a strange news story. Guy who reads strange news stories on his strange news podcast cannot read. More at 11. Can the guy on the strange news podcast read? We'll tell you at 11. The University of Alabama's vaunted football team is so good at beating up its opponents on the gridiron that students often leave home games early, much to the chagrin. Almost fucking got me. Much to the chagrin of legendary head coach Nick Saban. So the school has come up with a unique and some say creepy idea. Starting this season, the university offers an app that students can download on their phones which tracks their location. That way the school will know if they left the game early. The New York Times reports. Yes, I want to read more. That wasn't the whole fucking story. So why would students agree to download such an app? You're naturally asking. I guess. If they stay in the stands at the home games at Bryant-Denny Stadium through the fourth quarter, students who have the app could be rewarded with highly coveted postseason tickets to the events like the SEC championship game or college football playoffs. Alabama has played in those games a time or two, maybe once, maybe they almost qualified, and the team's fans just might enjoy attending another. Private concerns. The use of the app brings up a lot of privacy concerns. CNN reached out to the university for comment that and on that and hadn't heard back, but Alabama athletic director Greg Byrne, damn, almost had it, told the Times it really shouldn't be an issue because students can either close the app or delete it once they leave the stadium. Alabama doesn't have a problem getting students to stick around at the end of the exciting Southeastern Conference games. Period. It's the Crimson Tide's cupcake non-conference schedule that students walk out on, and the mercurial Saban has definitely noticed. He was disappointed last season when the student section was fairly empty during Alabama's 56-14 beatdown of the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, according to Bleacher Report. And he came down hard on everyone, not just students, back in 2013 when fans left another game early, saying, "You should stay there and support the team for the game." As for the Yat, it has a pretty good it had a pretty good test last weekend. Crimson Tide routed New Mexico State 62-10 on Saturday. I get it. I kind of get it, but I kind of, look, if you're winning 55-3 and it's 9 minutes left in the quarter, I'm trying to get in that motherfucking car before everybody else. Okay? If it's 49-0 at halftime, I'm gone. Fucking gone, bro. I gotta study. Okay? I gotta study. Like, I don't got time for your football games. That was racist. But I understand what Nick Saban's saying. It's like, dude, you don't know. It could be the comeback of the century for New Mexico State. Down 109-0 with 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They could just fucking do the Matrix. They could do the Matrix. And next thing you know, it's 109-110. New Mexico State wins. You never know. You fucking never know. That's why they play the games. That's why they play the games. But after they find out where they go, like, they should just have like, they're still on campus, so they just have TVs everywhere during the Alabama game. Use the TVs for, like, safety stuff, during the weeks and other times, but for 4 hours out of the week on a Saturday, just broadcast the Alabama games. So the kids, while they're leaving, they can watch the fucking games. You get credit for, I don't know, you can get some kind of credit for fucking viewership. And fucking goddamn call it a day. Fucking with the fucking kids for it. Don't they pay to go to your school? Okay. Don't the football players not get paid? So, football players don't give a fuck. They're like, we don't get none of that money. We don't give a fuck. You can leave, you can stay, you can fucking not even, you don't even got to come to the motherfucking games. We don't get paid. We just trying to whoop these dudes' ass on this football field. They gonna play it on ESPN. They gonna play it on ESPN. They gonna watch the game on ESPN. Now, I don't know why they tripping. You can see the game on the ESPN. It is kind of weird. Like, what are they doing with that data? Like, It's in one of those. It's one of those apps that it's like, can we have access to your camera? Can we have access to your location? Can we have access to your fucking photos? Can we have access to your goddamn contacts and your fucking credit card and your motherfucking dick pics? Can we have access to your Tinder? Can we have access to them titty pics? Can we have access to your fucking sex tape? Can we have access to your fucking house keys? Can we have access to your fucking goddamn groceries? Can we have access to your fucking... Can we take your girl out this weekend? Can we have access to your fucking mother? Can we have access to your daddy's daddy? And your daddy before that? And his daddy? Can we have access to your... It's like, damn. Why you need all this access? You just need to know my location, know that I left the game, I went to fucking titty bar. That's it. I could either watch Alabama score the 17th touchdown of this game, or I can look at Keisha's titties. All right. Damn, Nick Saban. I can either watch Alabama run for their... I could either watch Alabama's running back get his 976th yard of the game, or, hear me out, I can get a lap dance from the new stripper, Toffee Nut. Yeah, because the strip place is right next to Starbucks. I can go get a lap dance from the new addition to the strip club named Toffee Nut. Okay? And Toffee Nut, the only black stripper there. You know she putting down game. Okay? And you know she high yellow. You know she high yellow. Her name's Toffee Nut. She probably got a price. Okay? She probably got a price. Her last name's Nut. Damn, Nick Saban. Fucking up my whole day. I'm trying to get this day over early. NFL, the football players that get paid play tomorrow. Tim Tebow. Here, Tim Tebow come out against, I don't know what he said, but I guess he came out against college players getting paid. It's like, shut up, dude. Dude's eating fucking old candles and fucking eating old candles and motherfucking mice they find. It's like, I got a game tomorrow. I gotta load up on these mice. I'm gonna go out there and give them my all. You know, last week on third down, it just didn't seem like we was in sync. So this week I'm gonna eat extra mice. I ate like one of those real expensive candles this week. There was a sorority down the street throwing out a bunch of candles. I grabbed one. I think it was a Yankee candle. So I should have a good game this week. Yeah. We're looking to put pressure on the defense. I also got one of those. Also ate 3/5 of a Rubik's Cube too. So we got the intellect. I think that we're going to be focused this game more than you've seen in previous games. I feel like that our O-line is really taking it real serious this week. They They all been sharing. They found a little homeless man on the corner, so they ate him. So they're gonna be primed and ready for this game, and hopefully they'll be ready to protect the quarterback. Yeah. Well, our defense is doing well. Three of our safeties, they did have a dog. They did have a little dog, but he ain't here no more. But I feel like they got the protein they need to carry out the plays in a efficient, successful manner. We should be able to, um, uh, make the defense guess a little bit more. We should be able to put a little bit more pressure on them, and hopefully we come out with the W. Thank you. All right, so here's the second news story. This is my second news story. Trampoline mirror may push laser pulse through the fabric of the cosmos. The cosmos. Alright, so here we go. This story is from Ars Technica, written by Chris Lee. Simple changing of a mirror may allow physicists to poke a hole in the universe. That may or may not be good. Let's find out, shall we? Scientists want to rip the universe apart. Just fucking tear it to fucking pieces. I'm fucking Chris Lee, and I don't give a fizzuck. Understand me? No, that he didn't write that part. He wrote the scientists want to tear the universe apart, but the rest of it I made up. I was paraphrasing. At least that's what the Daily Mail headline might read. Lasers can now reach power to the petawatt range, which I'll just leave that joke alone. And when you focus the laser beam that powerful, nothing survives. All matter is shredded, leaving only electrons and nuclei. But laser physicists haven't stopped there. Under good experimental conditions, the very fabric of space and time are torn asunder, testing quantum electrodynamics to destruction. And a new mirror may be all we need to get there. On the average, the amount of power used by humans is about 18 terawatts. A petawatt is 1,000 times larger than a terawatt. The baddest laser on the planet currently produces somewhere between 5 to 10 petawatts. And there are plans on the... Okay, let me stop with the fucking pedophile jokes. Oh, that's all I can think of is pedophile jokes right now. Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, there. I got it out of my system. Whew. Alright. And there are plans... And it's not even pedo. It's peta. Like P-E-T-A. Petawatts. It's actually petawatts, right? That's petawatt, not petawatts. Petawatts is that weird city part of Watts County, or Watts City. And there are plans on the drawing board to reach 100 petawatts, damn it, in the near future. The trick is that the power is not available all the time. Each of these lasers produce somewhere between 5 to 5,000 J of energy for a very very short time, between a picosecond, which is a tenth of a second, which is negative 10 to the negative 12 power. I guess that's what that means. Squared in a few femtoseconds, which is negative 10 to the negative 15th second. Not squared. Yeah, I am too stupid for this article. Obviously. The numbers get even more mind-blowing when you consider that all of the energy is focused such that the intensities, I couldn't even, like, the first part of the article was so fucking confusing to me that I couldn't even sound the word intensities out without just, like, I logged off for a second. I was like, This is what I did. I went, the number gets even more mind blowing when you consider that all of the energy is focused such that the intensities, that's what my brain did, reach something like 10 to the 22nd watt uh, per centimeter squared. To put this in perspective, you start creating a plasma when intensity hit 10 to the 12th power watts centimeter squared. So you create plasma with 10 exponential less power thingies. I don't know. I'm not a very strong. Is it hot in here? I'm not very strong at math right now. Once intensities get above 10 to the 25th watt, I'm hoping that's watt, per centimeter squared. If the light just hits a single electron, there's enough energy to start a cascade of electron-positron production out of the vacuum. If the laser intensity hits 10 to the 29th watt centimeter squared, not even a single electron is required. The light will rip virtual electrons out of the vacuum, generating real charges from the apparent nothingness of empty space. By getting to the 10th to the 25th power watt per centimeter squared, it's tough. The issue is one of material, or rather its lack of material that can survive long enough to focus the laser light. This is where plasma mirrors come in. Plasma mirrors were all the rage a few years ago when petawatt lasers were all fresh and new. The idea is actually very simple. A plasma is a gas of conducting particles, with its electrons being very light and easy to move around. When light hits the plasma, the electrons are accelerated back and forth, following the light's electric field. In doing so, the electrons absorb and re-emit the light in the opposite direction. In other words, the light reflects from the plasma just like it would from a chrome bumper. A plasma is basically already as destroyed as the material can be, so the laser beam cannot damage the plasma. It was initially thought that the plasma mirrors could not act as a good focusing element, though. Essentially, it is impossible to get the shape right, but 24 hours of supercomputer time has shown that the plasma mirrors might be the right way to go. New developments in the mirror code allowed researchers to simulate a full 3D laser pulse impacting on surface. Researcher Henry Vincente from France has taken advantage of the computational developments to adapt this code to open up new ways to increase the intensity of some very bright lasers. How long is this arc? Okay, it's not that long. It's not that long, guys. We are almost done. In his model, the surface was placed at the angle to a laser beam. A laser beam has an intensity profile that is highest in the center and fades off to the outside. Combine the intensity profile with the angle of the surface, and the plasma generated by the laser pulse forms a relatively smooth elliptical shape. This means that the light reflected from the plasma will focus to a well-defined point. That is nice and all. That's nice and all. I mean, I get you. I understand. That's nice, but what follows is even better. As the light intensity gets really high, the collective motion of the electrons starts to look a bit like the motion of a woofer on a speaker in the night. The light is essentially hitting a surface that is vibrating super fast. The motion Doppler shifts the light to higher frequencies. An incident beam of red light will be reflected with strong blue and ultraviolet components. Let me see if I can move this. I'm all freaking out because the damn song's going to start playing. Because the podcast isn't over, but the song is indicating that it is. So let's move this thing over a little bit. Alright. The way the mirror oscillates also means that the light frequencies are are all multiples of each other. The mirror reflects all of the colors together, and they add it up to a pulse that is even shorter in time. In fact, the pulse goes on to being 20 fs, femtoseconds, in duration to 0.1 femtoseconds. This by itself increases the intensity by a factor of 100. The shorter wavelengths also mean that the light focuses to a smaller spot. I suggest you read this article yourself. Just go back to the beginning of it when I start saying it and just look that article up, because you're not going to get this from me saying it. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. The end result is a factor of 1,000 higher intensity for the same input laser in a simple mirror swap. That is pretty cool, right, kids? Will it work in reality? I think so. I think so. You think so? You think so, fucking Chris Lee? The code to model high power laser pulses hitting stuff is pretty good now. The technical details are not too challenging. Really? Really, Chris Lee? Use a low power terawatt laser pulse to create the mirror, and then hit it with everything you got a few picoseconds later. That is bread and butter to high power laser labs. Then, of course, they can all stare and wonder at a hole they had made and get sucked the fuck right into it. Hey, you can stare at the hole you just made and just get sucked right the fuck right into it. Hey guys, look at this fucking hole we made with our pedo laser. Hey, oh, there goes Brian's guts. He went guts first into the laser. Wow, I wonder where he went. I don't know where he went, but he got sucked the fuck right into it. We're scientists. I actually really love science. I definitely should have read that before. That's almost as bad as like reading like some gory, heart-wrenching, like type fucking strange news story. That was worse. It's worse when I don't understand what the fuck's going on and I read some shit. Obviously, I have proved that. That is one thing. That's what I've proved. Hey, scientists have proved that when Vince doesn't know what the fuck he's reading, the fucking article goes the fucking shit. And he shits the bed. And then he gets sucked right the fuck into it. Hey, Vince just... the fucking... Chris Lee from Ars Technica writes, Vince just shit the bed reading my article, but I think that this is going to work. Opening black holes with lasers is pretty... We're right on the cusp of it right now. Vince shit the bed. You know what? Thanks for nothing, Chris Lee. Thanks for fucking nothing. God damn, bro. So glad this podcast is over. You fucking ruined my life, Chris. I'm trying to release an album soon. You just fucking ruined me. He fucking did. Fuck him. So don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. Fucking, we're on Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, all that good shit. YouTube. Go to my strangeillustrated.com website. I'm also on Instagram, Twitter, and all that good shit at Vince Stefano, Stepheno. You can follow me there. Look out for my new album, Untitled album. I haven't thought of a title yet, but I will. And it'll be out on Halloween, no matter motherfucking what, unless I'm dead. Okay? Alright, y'all. It has been fun. Let's do it again. I think I'm gonna think about some things. Think about some fucking black holes. Getting sucked right the fuck right into them. peace out, guys. Just go do something. If you've been here for an hour and 20 minutes, just go do something else. Clear your palate.